A guy who goes by the name of Mr. Beast is the world's most popular YouTuber with 208 million subscribers, while surprisingly not being the most subscribed channel. That I still believe goes to a company in India, like a music production company or channel, like an MTV over there in India. But he is the most popular YouTuber in the world, and he's built this channel by doing elaborate games with hundreds of thousands of dollars in prize money and stunts like ordering a pizza and tipping the driver like $100,000 or a new car, things like that. And in his most recent video, he traveled over to Africa to do this.
This is the first of 100 wells we're gonna build in this video. Oh, water!
Yes, since he's extremely wealthy and can crowdsource his philanthropy with his 200 million subscribers, he took it upon himself to travel over to some poor villages in Africa and drill a bunch of wells so that the poor people don't have to carry buckets of water on their head walking through the desert for 2 miles in order to bring it back to their homes. This from CNN. Mr. Beast builds 100 wells in Africa, attracting praise and some criticism. That's strange. Who could possibly have a problem with that? I mean, what are they going to do? Call him a racist? Oh, wait, what's this? Well, American YouTuber Mr. Beast's goal was to provide clean drinking water for 500,000 people. Activists say his actions shamed the Kenyan government and helped perpetuate the stereotype that Africa is dependent on handouts. I wouldn't say he shamed the Kenyan government. I would say he shamed the countless Hollywood celebrities who are sitting on hundreds of millions of dollars while they say that they care about the poor, and especially black people. Mr. Beast faces new criticism, admits his humanitarian efforts might get him canceled. Imagine complaining that somebody took it upon themselves to go and dig some wells for poor black people in the middle of Africa. Only the government is supposed to help people, Mr. Beast, using other people's tax dollars. You're not supposed to crowdsource such things and take that upon yourself. And of course, one of those complaining about him and trying to tarnish his reputation while gaslighting and saying that she's not is Taylor Lorenz from the Washington Post. Remember her?
It's horrifying. I'm so sorry. It's overwhelming.
She's the one who doxed the woman who runs the Libs of TikTok Twitter account. She got all of the resources of the Washington Post and then investigated who it was that was running that account and then published her name and where she works, hoping to ruin her life. No one is trying to cancel him, she says, for, quote, helping people. You've received extremely light criticism in the past for the way you've monetized, quote, kindness content that some vulnerable people found to be exploitative. He's exploiting those poor black people by digging wells for them and bringing them drinking water. I'm sure that they would just be better off without him. She did a whole thread complaining about him, saying that he needs to think about the ethical issues of his kind of content. Now, if you don't know who Mr. Beast is, if you've never heard of him, don't feel like you're out of touch, because he is a perfect example of the fractured media ecosystem that we're living in with the advent of social media and 100 million different streams to watch every night. Because even with his 200 million subscribers, he still is not a household name like some of the classic Hollywood celebrities are from the 1990s, 2000s, and even some of the more recent ones today. And while probably every kid in America knows who he is, obviously most of the parents don't. As this viral video illustrates, because he has his own brand of candy called Feastables. And this is the candy aisle after Halloween, sort of the leftovers at Walmart. And as you can clearly see, basically every other candy is completely gone, but nobody bought the Feastables because parents who were shopping for Halloween candy bought the standard candy. M&M's and Snickers and Skittles, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. They'd never heard of Feastables, and so nobody bought it. Now, I'm not saying that to disrespect him. I'm just saying that the world of celebrity has changed so much in the last 10 or 15 years. There are so many different varying degrees of celebrities that each have enormous fan bases within their own community, but still may have little to no recognition as a mainstream figure. And speaking of another YouTuber who's making people upset, that would be me, because my new book, The War on Conservatives, which came out yesterday, hit number 4 on Amazon's bestseller list of all books. even beating Ted Cruz, who also had a brand new book come out the same day. And this, despite the launch being a complete disaster, because unless you click the link that I posted in the description of yesterday's video when I announced it, you probably couldn't find it on Amazon, or if you did, because when you search my name, it was way, way down at the bottom of the search results, underneath all of my other books and other people's books. And then even if you did find it and clicked on it, it took you to a dead listing, to a hardcover listing that shows that it's unavailable, because there is no hardcover book. There never was a hardcover book. And in order to actually buy it, you would have to go and then click on the paperback listing button over here, which isn't exactly straightforward. And if you try to order it on Kindle and you have the Kindle app on your iPad or your Android tablet or any phone, you can't order the Kindle version from the device. You have to go to the website on a browser and log into your Amazon account and order it there, and then it will download it into your Kindle app, because I'm not exactly sure. Actually, yesterday I thought that it was because Amazon blocks the purchase because they don't want to pay 30% as an in-app purchase. But now that I think about it, it might actually be Apple and Android blocking the purchases, because Apple wants people to buy ebooks from the iBook store, not from Kindle, a competitor, and Android devices want people to buy ebooks from Google Play. And so this might be them using their monopoly power to prevent any competition from selling ebooks on the devices. But not too bad. I consider it a success because it broke into the top 10, especially since I did 0 interviews promoting it and there are 0 reviews written about it. I paid $0 to pay advertisements or boosting posts about it, just announcing it in my YouTube video yesterday. And if you missed that video, definitely go and watch it, because you'll see some of the content in the book and some of the gems that are in there that you're definitely not going to want to miss. There is a chance that we could still get it to number 1 today, but that window is rapidly closing, and it's up against some stiff competition with some brand name celebrities who also had books released yesterday that have the entire liberal media industrial complex behind them. But we have to try, and you get a great book that I know you're going to love. So head on over to Amazon.com. Or, well, rather, you probably should just click the link in the description below, because like I said, if you go to Amazon and you look up my name, you probably won't even find the book because it's buried in the search results. So click the link in the description below and head on over there and check it out.